Hi, I'm Mike Meotti, and I'm thrilled to be the new Executive Director of the Washington Student Achievement Council. Rachelle and I are here today to give you a brief overview of the role of the Executive Office at WSAC. Our top purpose in the agency is to provide leadership for the entire agency, which really means helping to keep the agency and everyone connected to us focused on our mission of advancing educational success for Washington residents. But a really important part of that for leaders in any organization is to maintain a healthy and positive workplace for everyone who's involved and everyone who works at WSAC. Because we can't achieve our mission unless we all feel fulfilled and feel like we're moving together on important things and what brought us into public service, in the first place. Beyond that organizational focused leadership, the Executive Office is very much committed to building external partnerships for WSAC to advance our work. And one of the things we will be trying to do over the next couple of years is to reach beyond our traditional partners, such as the elected officials of the state agencies, and college and universities, to connect with any and all organizations around the state who help disadvantaged students achieve their goals. And many of them may not consider themselves to be education organizations, but they're working with young people and adults and people from all backgrounds and all lives in Washington to achieve the goals, which may include advancement through post-secondary education. So we want to partner with them and bring them into our work and support them in their work. This new vision of broader partnerships also requires a new approach to leadership. So Rachelle and I are pioneering a new model of shared leadership for WSAC that may be very different than what people are used to, or state agencies here or in other parts of the country are used to, that will enable us to lead the agency together and give both of us the time to commit more to both internal work, but also to spend a great deal more time building and strengthening partnerships, particularly the non-traditional partnerships I talked about a minute ago. Rachelle is going to share with us a little bit more detail about the specific functions and operations here in the Executive Office.
Thanks, Mike. The Executive Office really gets to promote the great work of the agency. And we're such a complex organization. We serve almost everyone in Washington as our constituent. From infants through the GET program to the alphabet soup of K-12 with schools, superintendents, AWSP, WASA, WASDA, ESDs, counselors, through our college access and support work and our policy work, all of the higher education institutions through financial aid, degree authorization, veterans benefits, and our policy work, nonprofit organizations, community partners, and of course policymakers and the governor and the legislature. What's absolutely critical to supporting this work is the raising the profile of our work through communications and the legislative affairs areas led by Aaron Wyatt and Becky Thompson, along with Mark Webster in fiscal policy. The Executive Office includes the senior leadership of Mike and myself, and also Don Bennett with the shared services that are really the foundation of our work with IT and budget and accounting and human resources. The Executive Office is supported by our front office, really the face of the agency, with Kristen and Crystal and April providing excellent customer service. And we're on the first and second floor of 917. We have about 12 people in the Executive Office and another 23 in Don's area. And that doesn't include about 17 inhabitants of the rodent variety.
I'm Don Bennett. I'm the Deputy Director. A lot of times outside the agency I describe myself as the Chief Operating Officer. Work out of the Executive Director's office, and I'm kind of responsible for all those things that we refer to as sort of the shared or administrative services that help support all the programs and activities of the entire agency. We really help program directors with sort of resource management, whether those resources are the people, the money, and the machines that we use to do our jobs every day. I think we assist with compliance rules for both internal and external customers and programs, managing legal and financial risk. Is a big part of my job in helping program directors and administrators understand how those dimensions are going to affect how we do our business. I like to think of all of our services kind of the glue that hold the whole agency together, because if we don't pay the people and we aren't getting the money paid out in the right directions, things can come apart in a hurry, and so we like to be able to do that. We serve stakeholders that are external to the agency and internal. I think, by helping, again, division directors and program administrators manage their resources. And that ultimately supports the programs and the end result of making payments to students that are receiving financial aid that then ultimately help them reach their education goals and help raise the state's educational attainment, the big goal of the agency. We equip the division directors with the tools and resources and the expertise that they need to kind of build their capacity to implement their programs and to make sure we're doing so consistently across the agency and, again, in alignment with the way the state wants agencies to be doing business and the way that public and taxpayers expect us to do that. The functional areas that are included usually when you think about the areas under my purview are the information technology or IT, where the amazing crew we have does the application development, helping with program and fund management. Certainly all the financial transactions that are handled in our business and financial services, accounting and budget, but facilities and procurement and contracts as well. And certainly human resources, recruiting and talented people that work here at the Student Achievement Council, making sure that payroll and benefits are accurate and appropriate, and then helping with training and development as well. Some of the external partners that we deal with are really the other agencies that we interact with almost on a daily basis when you think about it. The Attorney General's office in the legal realm, Office of Financial Management in budget, accounting, and other aspects, interactions with the state auditor for the audit trail, WSAC and Department of Enterprise Services for a variety of other services that we procure from other agencies as well. Sort of central service providers for the entire state, if you will. And then we have our interactions with vendors and contractors, most prominently the College Success Foundation, Washington STEM, some that you're familiar with in many of the programs. And we support staff individually to reach their own educational goals with a pretty vigorous tuition reimbursement program. A number of people have been able to earn their own degrees and advanced degrees while employed here, and then the other professional development and training opportunities that we provide on an ongoing basis. About 23 employees total when you add up all the folks that mostly work on the second floor of 917, like me and Crystal down in the corner on the first floor of 917. Thank you.
My name is Weiya Liang. I'm Director for College Access and Support. And our division exists mainly to address equity issues in an education pipeline by empowering students and those who serve them with information and resources to ensure all students have opportunity to post-secondary education. And we also provide direct student support services from 7th grade through first year of post-secondary education. We work with our stakeholders by providing resources, training and outreach around college admissions, financial aid applications to those working with underserved students and families themselves. Funding direct service to students and families within partnerships. And some of the examples, for instance, we offer high school counselor regional workshops and provide materials around multiple languages and offer students and families around programs like college-bound scholarships. And our function mainly include Washington State Gear Up, college-bound scholarship, that's middle school sign-up and high school support, and 12th year campaign and FAFSA completion initiatives. And our main partners include Office of Superintendent for Public Instructions, College Success Foundation through Washington College Access Network, and Washington State Employees Credit Union. And we have 13 staffs, and our division is divided, and half are on 917 third floor, and half in 919 second floor.
Hi, I'm really happy to talk about the Student Financial Assistance Division here at the Student Achievement Council. We're here really to increase affordability and reduce barriers to assist financially needy students and to achieve their post-secondary educational goals. We administer policy and provide operational support for the state student financial aid program, and we incentivize targeted work service through loan repayment programs and conditional scholarships to address workforce shortages. So how do we serve? We do that through the administration of financial aid programs, institutional grants, and customer-facing products. When it comes to the programs, there's 15 student financial aid programs that we administer, 2 institutional grant programs, and an estimated of $332 million dispersed annually in financial aid. In addition to the programs, we also have our outreach products. Those include Ready, Set, Grad, the Washboard, the WSAC portal, which is used by financial aid administrators, and the Washington Application for State Financial Aid, also referred to as the WASFA. We have ongoing training for our colleges, financial aid administrators at professional conferences, one-on-one and in-house events. And we do other data collection and review information policy and program effectiveness. So functional areas that we include are need-based financial aid programs. So those are things like the State Need Grant College Bound Scholarship, the Passport to College Scholarship, and the State Work Study Program. There's targeted workforce and conditional scholarship programs such as the teacher shortage and student residency programs. And we also have a merit-based program, the American Indian Endowed Scholarship. Our institutional grant programs include the Washington Supplemental College Assistance Migrant Program. And we also, important to know that we have a receivables portfolio, so folks that owe us money in the amount of $10 million currently. The only way we can really do our work is through partnerships. They're key to our work. And I would say that one of the main groups that we partner with are the Washington colleges and universities. 66 colleges and universities throughout the state of Washington participate in state financial aid programs. But we also partner with a lot of other organizations, too many to really list here. Some highlights include the Washington Financial Aid Association, the Washington Association of Student Employment Administrators, the College Success Foundation, the State Board for Community and Technical Colleges, and the U.S. Department of Education. Our staff includes 21 folks, 19 full-time, as well as really being fortunate to have 2 student employees in our division. And we hope that you come visit us. We are located in the 919 building on the 2nd floor.
Hi, I'm Lexi Shankster. I'm the Director of Research here at the Washington Student Achievement Council. Why is our division here? Our division exists to provide data and analysis to internal and external stakeholders. We provide program evaluation and original research on educational attainment, best practices, and student outcomes. We manage data requests to external data holders such as ERDC, the Education Research and Data Center, and OSBI, the Office of the Superintendent of Public Instruction. How do we serve stakeholders? We serve by providing data on financial aid programs that we run here in the state, and we provide research on education programs and students. What functional areas do we include? We serve the agency, so just about everything. We serve SFA, Academic Affairs and Policy, and College Access and Support. Our top 3 to 5 external education partners and organizations that we work closely with are OSBI, again, Office of the Superintendent of Public Instruction, ERDC, the Education Research and Data Center, SBCTC, the State Board of Community and Technical Colleges, ICW, the Independent Colleges of Washington, and COP, the Council of Presidents, which are our 6 4-years. The number of staff in our division are 4, myself, Isaac Quache, Kara Larson, and Mark Lundgren, who works in exotic Ellensburg, off-site. Where is our division located? It's in 917 on the 1st floor near the kitchen, so grab a snack and come say hello.
Hi, I'm Randy Spaulding, Director of Academic Affairs and Policy. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our division. The Academic Affairs and Policy Division helps further the Council mission by fostering increased educational attainment, providing for continuous improvement and innovation, and highlighting the importance of higher education. We collaborate with key stakeholders to develop sound state policy to better serve students. To accomplish this, we work with institutions to ensure they meet standards and deliver what they promise to students, and we provide analysis and develop policies to support innovation and improvement in the delivery of post-secondary education. The Academic Affairs Division has 3 main functional areas. The first is degree authorization and consumer protection. We authorize degree granting institutions to legally operate in Washington and protect consumers by ensuring those institutions meet quality and financial stability standards. The second is our state approving agency, where we approve academic programs for eligibility for GI Bill benefits and ensure compliance with federal rules and regulations. The third is policy development and monitoring. providing students with effective transitions and support from K-12 into and through higher education and the workforce. For example, we work on strategic planning, transfer and articulation, dual credit, residency, K-20 transitions, state and regional needs assessment, and diversity and equity issues. As mentioned, the division works with a wide range of stakeholders. We work most closely with the Council of Presidents, which represents the four-year public universities, the State Board for Community and Technical Colleges, which is the two-year public institutions, the Workforce Training and Education Coordinating Board, and Independent Colleges of Washington, which represents 10 of the private liberal arts colleges in the state, and the Office of Superintendent of Public Instruction. We have 12 amazing staff in the division. Come by the first floor of 917 for a visit and check out our project board to learn more about what we do. And if you're feeling a little short on cash, we have a box of pennies for our M&M machine. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Betty Lochner, Director at the GET program. GET helps Washington families achieve their educational goals by helping them plan ahead for their future college costs. By reducing reliance on student loan debt and promoting financial wellness, we help make the dream of college education a reality. We serve by providing resources to education and business leaders throughout Washington State and emphasize how college savings is an integral piece of a family's budget and college preparation. GET is a single but mighty program with customer-first focus. Delivering an exceptional customer experience is everyone's job at GET, from the contact center to our records, finance, marketing, outreach, and our administrative team. We work closely with the Office of the State Actuary, the Washington State Investment Board, institutions of higher ed, and dozens of organizations across the state that provide resources to parents. We currently have 24 top-notch team members over here in the 919 building and 6 IT wizards next door in the 917 building. You can find most of us on the ground floor of 919. Stop by and say hi. We're fun, friendly. We always have good snacks in our break room.